pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How to tweet?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And this carries into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
To number 87.
From 13 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For
Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
1st and 10.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Murray's going to keep it on the option. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the option, here's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. A good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Panthers 7, Cardinals nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
4 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble. Recovery touchdown for Arizona. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. and good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
39-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Let's get that swag.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Shotgun now for Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
With the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Bridgewater. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
2nd down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discourages.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They go play action. Bridgewater being chased out left. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 45 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. To throw, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sacked by Brian Burns. Tackled back at the...
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 28.
A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
23-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from early.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From a yard out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Bridgewater now from the 50. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll run with McCaffrey. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Here's Bridgewater. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
The Cardinals.
See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This a tight end carry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down.
Third and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And here's Murray on the keeper. Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 57 Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Burris. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receiver.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Throwing on 1st down is Murray, escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
operating from the gun. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Murray to air it out again. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Max Williams. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, check my thing.
Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it